One small step for man.
One giant leap for 3D printing. What am I talking about? Let's jump into it and I'll explain. Welcome to this episode of Design Talk by DIY3DTech.com. This episode, I want to share this model with you. Well, not directly this model, but some interesting attributes I found with this model. Now, I was out on Reddit the other day, and in the 3D printing subreddit, I found this model. And I thought this was interesting, not for the fact of the model. It's an Apollo astronaut, kind of cool in that. However, it's the way it's printed. And I thought this would make a good Design Talk episode because one of the things in 3D printing, we're obviously always fighting gravity. And so a lot of times when we go to slice our models to print, we sort of think in our regular world of how things would work. Now, I think it's sort of a little bit iconic that they've used this model, i.e. an astronaut out in space, to do this. But let's go ahead and take a look by turning him on his side. He is printed in the most unintuitive way, obviously almost standing on his head at a 45-degree angle. Now, this is obviously thought out very well. And the second piece is the supports are built into the model. And I want to talk about both individually for a second. So the first piece is the orientation of the model. A lot of times we think we need to print things in our own plane of reference, i.e. with the astronaut standing up. But if we really think about it, placing it at a 45-degree angle with these supports allows us to print this object and get far better detail by using this unconventional placement. So this was really good thinking by the designer, and that's one of the pieces I want to share. The other piece is the idea of building in the supports into the model rather than having the slicer put them in. Now, when we put them in the model, this works out a whole lot better. Now, one of the things that makes it a lot easier is if your modeling software or your solid modeling software, I should put it, actually supports this. Now, one of the pieces that I've been looking at a couple different CAD packages lately, and one is ViaCAD, which I'm really kind of impressed with. Now, I haven't had a chance to use the internal supports. Now, I've been using ViaCAD for some experimentation with different CAD packages, and one of the abilities it has is to design into the model supports to become part of the model just as this. So I'm not sure what this was designed in. I'll check again and I'll put it in the title down below. But I thought this was really a cool idea to, number one, use unique positioning of the object to take advantage of the ability of 3D printers to print overhangs. And then the second piece is to use built-in supports of this nature. And again, I thought this was really cool. So if you're designing something, keep these two pieces in mind. I think they can be really productive tools for 3D printing, especially to get a lot of extra detail, because I'm really impressed with the detail that came out in this astronaut printing in this configuration. So, and I have to admit, this is not something that I would have actually thought of, and that's why I'm sharing this model from somebody else in this particular episode. I'm going to start trying this with some of my own models and see how it works. Let me know a couple different things. One, are you a ViaCAD user and have you used its internal supports? Number two, have you done anything like this and what success have you had? I'd really be interested in hearing from you guys in the comments below, because I think I'm going to do some more experimentation and some follow-up episodes with this. So again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Swag Shop up there. And hey, if you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe over there, and we'll see you in the next video where we do something else cool like this. Cheers.
Please click like below and subscribe to the channel.